It is Wednesday, December 30. Welcome to CGN News. Sandals Barbados Resort and Spa has been delisted as a designated quarantine hotel by the Chief Medical Officer effective January 5, 2021. This action was taken after several verified complaints of breaches of the COVID-19 protocols taking place at the resort with respect to visitors in quarantine. Additionally, police have held for questioning at least 3 tourists in relation to alleged breaches of COVID-19 protocols related to quarantine. The Ministry of Health and Wellness warned of similar action if other designated quarantine hotels and villas refuse to uphold the rules. On Monday evening, Minister of Health Lieutenant Colonel Jeffrey Bostic warned that authorities would take firm action against any businesses or individuals who breached protocols. The International Court of Justice, the ICJ, is set to host the case management conference for the hearing of the Guyana-Venezuela border controversy on January 15. Advisor in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Carl Greenidge, told Guyana's Staybrook News that the ICJ will decide on the time to be allocated for the hearing and the deliberation by the judges. He said the length of time for the settlement of the issue could be between 2 to 3.5 years. The ICJ ruled recently that the decades-old border controversy will finally be settled through a judicial process, a process that has been rejected by Venezuela. The alert level associated with La Soufriere volcano was on Tuesday raised from yellow to orange, the third highest on the 4-color scheme. With the orange alert, residents of the northern third of St. Vincent have been told to prepare to evacuate at short notice should such an order be given. Professor Richard Robertson of the University of the West Indies Seismic Research Center in Trinidad told reporters that the volcano is erupting. He said that scientists would give at least 48 hours warning in the case of an explosive volcano. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves has urged Vincentians to remain calm. Jamaica's National Security Ministry has dismissed as untrue allegations of a hunger strike by inmates at the St. Catherine Adult Correctional Center. On Tuesday, human rights group Stand Up for Jamaica told RJR News it had received reports of inmates refusing meals since Monday in response to excessive use of force during contraband searches last week. Executive Director of Stand Up for Jamaica, Carla Golata, said 2 inmates reported injuries from severe beatings. Officials in the Security Ministry said investigations on Tuesday did not confirm those reports. Matthew Samuda, Minister without portfolio, described the allegations as rumors and unfortunate mischief-making. Outgoing United States Ambassador to Jamaica Donald Tapia says American investors are eyeing a $1 billion investment in the island at Caymanas in St. Catherine. Tapia told journalists that 2 American billionaires are involved in what he described as, quote, a deep dive. The men, one from Texas and the other from Arizona, are said to be looking at the area in Caymanas, St. Catherine, to determine the type of investment to pursue. He told the Gleaner that the prospective investors recently met with Jamaican government officials. Tapia added that the government has been very open to attracting new investment from his country. Overseas now, Argentina's Congress has legalized abortions up to the 14th week of pregnancy, a groundbreaking move for a region that has some of the world's most restrictive termination laws. Senators voted in favor of the bill after a marathon session with 38 in favor, 29 against, and 1 abstention. Until now, abortions were only permitted in cases of rape or when the mother's health was at risk. The Catholic Church, which remains highly influential in Latin America, has opposed the move, calling on senators to reject the bill supported by center-left President Alberto Fernandez. Mexican President Andrés López Obrador said Monday he is not opposed to private companies buying corona vaccines to distribute to patients who want to pay for the shots. But he noted there isn't much existing supply and warned companies not to try to buy vaccines already promised to the Mexican government. Lopez Obrador said no company has yet applied to import vaccines privately, but the issue is already clearly in the public arena, and experts have warned that fakes, frauds, and thefts may start popping up amid the public's desperation to get a vaccine. A recently elected U.S. lawmaker has died from COVID-19, the first member of the U.S. Congress to die from the disease. Republican Luke Letlow, 41, had been elected as representative for Louisiana's 5th District and was due to be sworn in on Sunday. He announced on December 18 that he had tested positive for coronavirus and was admitted to hospital soon afterwards. Louisiana Governor John Bel Edwards ordered flags to be flown at half-mast on the day of Letlow's funeral. Loud blasts and gunfire were heard at Yemen's Aden airport shortly after a plane carrying the newly formed Yemeni government arrived from Saudi Arabia on Wednesday, witnesses said. The cabinet ministers, including Prime Minister Abdul Malik, were transferred safely to the city's presidential palace, the witnesses and Saudi media said. Security sources told Reuters news agency that at least 5 people were killed and dozens more injured in the attack. Saudi state television showed destroyed vehicles and smashed glass as plumes of white smoke rose from the scene. And finally, U.S. President Donald Trump is the most admired man for 2020, while former First Lady Michelle Obama tops the female list. An annual Gallup survey asked respondents which man and woman living anywhere in the world they admired most this year. 18% selected Trump, while 10% named Michelle Obama. Vice President-elect Kamala Harris came in second with 6%. Trump unseated former President Barack Obama, who held pole position for the past 12 years. Among the top 10 most admired men are Joe Biden, Dr. Anthony Fauci, Pope Francis, and LeBron James. Melania Trump came in third amongst most admired women, followed by Oprah Winfrey, Angela Merkel, Hillary Clinton, and Queen Elizabeth II. That's it for CGN News. I'm Scott Wilson. Thanks for watching.